Shalom and good day all, this is Tehilling29 back again for some indie comic reviews, and in these indie comic reviews I'll be covering Grommets issue 7 and Knights vs Samurai issue 3. I'll now get things ready and prepared for the first one that I'll be reviewing, starting now. So as we move into the first one that will be reviewed, which is Grommets issue 6 of 7, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? Sure enough it does, to which I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Now it's time to move into the area of the internal art as we have a look around the beginning, middle and of course the end, and also what is happening story-wise with the characters. So as the story begins, we do catch up with the main character within the story, who ends up taking someone's van. And whilst they're on the run, they're also being chased by someone who was practically a gatecrasher to the party that he was invited to. And of course we get some more things happening in relation to the main character's friends, to which we have Hector, Mike, Simari, and I think it's Evelyn, that we see within the story. As we start to move towards the middle of the story, we do catch up with the main character as they are taken to one of the hospitals within this story. And of course, one of their friends surely show their disdain towards authority, and you know what? I don't bloody blame them. And of course they try to give him the ring around. And last but not least, as we start to reach the end of the story, we see that something is happening with one of the character's friends, and there has been a bit of a ruckus in the house, to which he is going to need to clean. So for the internal art, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Now it's time to move in relation to the area of the story. First things first, did we get anything in relation time-wise? No, we didn't. Next is the area of the location. No indication. And last but not least is the cast of characters that make an appearance in this. Of course, we had Hector, Mike, Samra, and Evelyn. For the overall story rating, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. As I am quite liking the story, and I wouldn't mind getting the trade for this. It's now time to move into Knights vs Samurai. So, as we move into Knights vs Samurai, issue 3, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? In some essence it does, but my overall rating is a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move in relation to the internal art and also what is happening story-wise with the characters around the beginning, middle and end. So as the story begins around the beginning of this particular issue, we see that the knights have been thrown into some cages, and whilst they're having a look around in the cages, we meet up with the characters of Bennett, Master Charles and a couple of other characters. But we also get some newer characters that have been added to this particular story and series. So as we start to move towards the middle of the story, we catch up with other people who are sort of like caught up in some of these other caverns and that. And we also meet some of the Japanese warriors that are also on this mission to this particular island. And we also learn that there are some other characters that have made an appearance, to which the knights seem to know. Until last but not least, we move towards the end, to which we actually get an appearance of what would be like a Japanese or Asian dragon within this story. And they're both pretty much, it looks like it might be a team up to take out this dragon, because now they have a bit of a common enemy. For the internal art, I give it a 7.5 out of 10, as I did quite like how the art was used in this story, and also with the characters. Moving into the next thing, and that is the area of the story, or what makes up the story rating. So first things first, did we get anything time-wise, no, we didn't. Next is location. No, we didn't. Last but not least, we have the cast of characters, at which we have Master Charles, Bennett, Mundrus, Wolfenhelm, and Godwin. We do learn that Mundrus and Wolfenheim are sort of like almost like a demonic type species, to which the knights have somehow made friends with in this journey. And how they will play a part in the overall story, I got no idea yet. But into the final area, and that is the actual rating which I gave the story, and that is a 7 out of 10. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.